Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. A first down carry for Henry. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle made by Chase Young. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run the option left side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cam Chancellor able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Allen's throw is complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go with the option. Coming right. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Vic dancing to his left. Vic loses the football. It's out. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Being chased out left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So Allen's going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken from about the 12. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. On play action, Allen. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5 quarterback from Wyoming.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have the most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 24, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Draw play. It's Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. It's Eckler again, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Waddle now to return it. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Allen again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Riverhogs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A chance for Waddle on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. This is brought in by Casper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Here's Allen. This is Casper catching it out right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Riverhogs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The sack by Terrell Suggs. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle with Eckler. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Ted Hendricks.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. 47 yards. And the Riverhogs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And he chipped. Those feet in there on the side of the end zone, well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Miami's offense set and ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here, rolling to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Fields. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from MCD as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Thompson will look to the air on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Looking to throw again on second down. Thompson. He's got Mason complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Thompson now, 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 63 yards. And the Black Knights are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Well, we knew that they were going to come in and try and take some shots down the field, but score one for the secondary there as they come away with a pick.
And, partner, if we knew it, then they had to know it as well, and they were ready and waiting for their opportunity to pick one off.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harold Carmichael there to make the grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Allen will try to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just thinking.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Harold Carmichael with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points. And 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Thompson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harold Carmichael on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. First and 10, here's Thompson. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Thompson to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Thompson. He finds his man complete. That's Mason. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown! Harold Carmichael on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Allen going to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down. Here's Thompson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Thompson. He finds his man complete. It's Mason. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Thompson back to the air once more. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Thompson now. A final shot before break. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll start with the option. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Henry up the middle. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To try again after the sack. Thompson looking left sideline, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the option, here's Henry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about it.